All right, back with more dual blades. Goal is maybe beating Pink Rathian. We've got a Puke and then an Anjanath and then just track gathering, which won't take too long as we're doing it, which is good because we don't want this to take too long. So first things first, we want to see if we can't do that Rathian quest. It is not up yet, but we have to talk to the other person. There it is. All right, we'll do this one first then. And hopefully we can get our flash bugs gathered up so we can farm Rathalos. Need to get the trap stuff too. They don't give us trap stuff. Okay, well, do they really not give you trap materials? Normally they do in the low rank quests. All right then, we're just gonna return and get the trap materials. What a great start. What an absolutely great start. Try to learn to move out to a more open area. Jump down, get a mount off. That is just great. Go ahead and play dance here. I think that'll be fine. Good clagger. Cool. All right. Well, we're not taking that much damage, so I guess it's fine. Got a little too into the combo there. Getting a little too into combos here. Okay, I'm getting way too into combos here. I'm stunned. What a great opening. Wow. This is very sad, actually. So that is because I ran out of stamina, so I couldn't dodge. That is where the not losing your demon mode when getting hit does sting a little bit, because you're out of luck if you're just standing there for too long like that. I tried to dodge out of the way of that little tackle and get into the figure wasp, but she hit with a tackle that I couldn't dodge out of the way of because I ran out of stamina. So it's very important to manage and not just bash the X button over and over again and hope that you're just in a good position to dodge after doing your combo. Nice. Being very conservative with actually using it. Didn't think I'd be hit by that. I should have. I should know how the hitbox on that works. It starts a little before. Here it comes again. Do a blade dance here into an evade shot. I don't know how much stun this actually applies, but oh well. Got the roll. It's not going to do anything though. She didn't even drop a pod. So yes, very poor start. Not sure if that'll poison her. It probably takes quite a while for that to actually work. All right, well, I poisoned myself. Fair enough. Should do a lot of damage. It's first pod. Another one. Alright. I'm gonna be very careful though. Alright, way too early on that. It also dragged me with it, so it's not always gonna work as nice as I would like it to. Now she's limping. Alright. Grab the trap. Follow her over to her nest. I think we're at a safe enough distance she won't notice. Alright, I'm not scared enough anymore. I was really scared in the first place, but it's fine as long as she sees us while she's on the ground, because then she'll just chase and we don't have to worry about that. Alright, that quest took a while. 10 minutes just for one Rathian. But now we can get our flash bugs, which is very nice. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and get the farm set up on bugs. Should have plenty of honey for the next few hunts. And flash bugs are a bit more difficult to farm because they take 2 quests instead of 1. And we don't have that thing that boosts the thing along. It makes it so it only takes 1 quest. I don't know what's required for that, but I don't know if you even get that until G rank. And then our friend is down here. So the stones are a nice option to just being able to spam the evade shot. It still does take up some stamina, but you know, it's a nice quick movement option, and it does give you quite a bit of iframes, at the very least for the roar. I don't know if that actually works for attacks, but we'll see. I should be using these a lot more, because while the slinger ammo does just make it feel a little cheesy, these are a bit better because they don't actually do that much damage, as long as I'm not using the slinger pods. It's a very nice and fluid. I didn't know how much iframes it actually gave, so I didn't want to just spam it in danger. And I mean, 20 dodges for just stones is really nice. Try not to be poisoned here. This will be good for the cat though, if it requires, or if it gets something we require. Never mind. I like the idea of scraps better because it just makes it so anything you can get, or anything you get, can be turned into Palico equipment, as opposed to having a specific thing that you need. Yes, it's usually like a scale or something, which is easy to come by, but it's a little bit more reliable to just be able to turn something, no matter what it is, into a scrap. I'm gonna try to back evade here. Getting a lot of these spins off. It's very generous in not doing that one just spinning attack where it doesn't go through the length of the monster. You know, I said it's not doing that much damage. However, 45 damage for the dodge is actually pretty nice. I mean, it only does 15 sometimes. However, you take what you can get. It's not like we're using it for our only source of damage. It's also doing other things. And down you go. Yeah, not too terrible at all. All right, got the defense charm. It's not good. One level of defense boost isn't worth it for free. Well, I mean, it's free. It's not worth it if it's taking up something else, but not really unless we can make an attack up charm or something like that. I doubt that though. Make the bouquet equipment, at the very least the weapon, have enough for Palico. Armor too. Zora might be better defense wise, but it's not that important. 34, 36, that's only 2 more per piece. Now I probably could actually fight Diablos. Defense is gonna be not great, but the difference from the armor Diablos would make would be pretty good. It's just that Diablos is a bit awkward to fight sometimes with short-ranged weapons. Gotta be right under him, and that's not always a fun time. However, at the same time, we have infinite carts, so I guess there's no reason not to try, right? It's just how much do I want to farm Diablos is the question. I mean, yeah, might as well. We'll fight Diablos, we'll eat a meal, and then take care of it. In fact, we might not eat a meal first. We'll probably just eat some rations, get our defense up, or stamina up, and then once we cart, we'll actually eat, so we don't waste too much time going back. All right, Diablos, where you at? Where you at? You're over here somewhere. Did you dig? Oh, wait a second. Hold on. There's our stones. That should draw Diablos out. It's back away though. Yeah, it just kind of warps, which is weird. I wonder what that looks like if you're in the area. All right, so this is probably going to be similar to the Greatsword playthrough. Maybe not. That actually didn't damage me all that much for being a hit check from a high rank Diablos. Nice Tiger. Yeah, can you evade shot after that? I should have done it. I don't know if I didn't look at the button prompts, because if you can, then that deletes some of that cooldown, but it's rough cooldown. You don't just get to move out of it immediately. It's another it's nice. It does quite a bit of damage. It's very flashy, but it's not fluid enough when you're fighting something that can just one-shot you very quickly. No, not Diablos. Ah, Barath. Well, there goes our attack up. He didn't charge a single time, but the one time where it matters, Barath just has to let his mouth open. Can't keep it shut for 2 seconds. Out of the way. I mean, we've broken a horn, right? So that doesn't usually take too long, does it? Careful. Don't want to be above that tail. No, I don't like that. Tried to mash there. Okay, so can you not do it out of a spin? No, it's your X attacks. Gotta remember that. You can't do it out of just A button attacks. You have to do it out of X. Okay, that's not great. We don't like bouncing off that. Very surprised that even did anything. What? Okay. Number one, that was ridiculous as well. This just seems to be not meant to be. Please don't just randomly attack me even though you're leaving. That was... that was certainly a sequence of events. I'm gonna play dance here. Evade shot into him. Alright, horns are down, so that should be making it easier for us to actually just attack the face. No! Okay. That's perfect taunt. He's dropped a pod too, which is good. I expected that. It's too much of a curve. The hitbox is too large. Oh well, we can get attack up again. And then we can grab a pile of stones because that's really important to have so we can bail out. Once I'm not getting one shot by everything, I could probably do it consistently, but until that happens, it's not going to be that useful. What is happening? I guess they bursted. That was like the worst time for that to happen. Please don't dig. It's the last thing we want you to do. Okay, Diablos is captured. Go ahead and grab more ore because we're going to need that. And this is a very nice spot for ore. Can't make anything from it because we don't have enough stuff. One more, I don't know about that one. One more hunt might just make that though. Crit draw isn't that useful, but marathon runner is. That's pretty nice. Need coral crystal? Or is that like fusium ore? I think fusium is red. It might not be though. Might actually have enough to make both of these. However, we have the bone armor, so I don't want to make that. There you are, buddy. I'm gonna just try to hit him with that. I'm gonna go for the leg so we can get a knockdown. I think that's gonna be our best course of action. I really keep trying to do the weird evade attack, the evade shot, right out of a spin, and that just does not work. Gotta do at least one swipe upwards. That roar is a bit hard to dodge because it does come out so quickly. That's bad. That's not great. That shouldn't do too much damage. Alright, good. I think I want to tenderize the legs, honestly. And yes, we can cheese with the slinger bombs. I believe they do more damage. 25 more damage. Actually, 20 more damage. Not doing great damage again because we are just hitting the legs. Might try to be a little more brave since we can take some damage. I just don't want to be at a point where I'm stuck in an animation and he does a tackle or something that kills us in one shot. Wait for him to attack. Nice. It is a bit awkward actually just trying to move out of that attack because you can't exactly draw unless you're standing in neutral, which then you lose the ability to move. There we go. That's going to be great. Is this throw? It is heated, I think. It just looks a little odd here. Glad that didn't hit me. Nice. Still don't remember if the blade dance is better in demon mode or just doing this attack. I want to say it's like some weird thing where the damage adds up to more with just the standard demon mode attack as opposed to the demon mode one. I don't know though. All right, that's fine. Is he gonna limp away? No, not yet. Glad that lingers a little bit. Go ahead and tenderize the head. No, that's not good. Recover, please. Okay, you're limping away anyways. Hold on. Cut the middleman out here. Probably, if I have the option. I do not. I can probably make one real quick though, but we're not going to worry about it. Get away. That might hit me. It did not though. Ouch. 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 I'm surprised that did that much damage. You should be going down pretty soon. Oh, that might actually be good. There we go. A bit floundering around. It may have been better to just wait for him to go to sleep and then just, you know, attack him in one area where we're not constantly chasing him. But, oh well, that's fine. Let's go ahead and make these. Okay, and we're at 200 defense, which is not terrible at all. So we might actually just look for Basil real quick and see how bad of a fight it's going to be. It shouldn't be too terrible, especially if I cheese it with Slinger Bursts. However, it looks like our great friend Basil Geese has not appeared, so we'll have to cycle a little bit, but that's fine. That's not the end of the world. It's Iceborne all over again. I am surprised that didn't hit me. I need some stones so I can actually dodge. Maybe not. Maybe the tail is a decent thing I can latch onto. Alright, good enough. If it gets into a fight with Diablo, oh, I'm gonna get Slinger Bombs too. That's great. So the Slinger Bombs are going to activate the Pine Cones, which means that we're going to be taking lots of damage if we're not careful. However, we do have Fortify, which is pretty nice. So we have 227 defense. Hopefully on the next feint, which is most definitely going to happen, we can maybe not be one shot by that. Bad thing is that we don't have much health. We have 100 health since we don't have health boost, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, we get him out. Okay. So hopefully you leave. Diablos, you don't really stand a chance against this guy, so it's probably better if you leave. Shouldn't have jumped to the back there. However, this might spell off for us. He's doing a dig attack though, so gotta get away. I mean, even if we die early here, it doesn't matter. So it might be better to get the defense and attack boost from Fortify. Okay, well, you know what? That's fine. I'm not going to complain. We get the extra defense boost, which doesn't take us up too much, but extra attack is always nice. I don't know why it gave that to me. Oh well. Let's just not be too greedy. We survived that, so that's good. That's a good sign. I got the iframes, but I get hit by another one, I'm guessing, from the tail. Again, this is fine. It works. I don't think it decreases time. Really gonna learn the monster's openings at the very least. Don't like that, though. This is the most volatile part of the fight because that just happens. And it's very hard to actually see. How did I survive that? I actually survived it quite handily. No, the cat healed me. Sorry. Yeah, the safest place to be is just... No, not even there. Tail has been cut. That's pretty nice. Okay, this will be great for us to get pod. I don't care where I'm attacking. It's gonna hit the head most likely anyways. Nope. It's fine. This is jump scares all the time. But again, it's fine. They let you do this. So I'm gonna take advantage of it. It's the stamina. It's just not having any of it really stinks. And as soon as you have to dodge even a little bit, it just kind of disappears. Oh, nice. No, please don't. There's a pod. Okay, it's not that bad of a fight. Just didn't know how to take it. And also he's been exhausted for quite a while. Nice. Oh, good job, Gajalaka. Please don't hit me with it though. Okay, that's fine. I'd rather take a bomb to the face than paralysis, if I can speak. Okay, so it doesn't take too long. As long as I'm not goofing around and constantly just getting one shot. Knowing spacing is incredibly important, and just not playing around those pine cones. That's very important. Probably the most important thing. Though the extra defense from Fortified does really help a lot. There we go. That should put us up. So the requirement, and then we'll place this down, find our trank bombs. And Basil has been captured. Not too terrible. Actually really bad. I think we fainted 4 times. It's either 3 or 4 times. I think 4 times is how much we fainted though. And it doesn't give us that much because there's not a quest for it. I'm sure the stuff is probably going to be pretty difficult to make because it is a devil joke type monster. Okay, controller. What are we doing? All right, so Basil Alpha, 58. So only 4 more defense than Diablos. So not really that worth it to just go out of our way for it, for sure. I mean, it's a pretty good greatsword set, don't get me wrong, but for the amount of effort, we might as well just fight Diablos, you know? You can get a single Carapace, which I find odd. You need Carapace for all of it. So, a bit of a waste of time. Oh well, it's fine. We'll go ahead and fight Pink Rathian. Get some monster hard bones, I believe, or something like that. Since if we can take down a Basilgeuse, we can take down a Rathian. Now, can we take down the Rathian without fainting 4 times? Or fainting even 3 times? I don't know. Not taking as much damage, certainly. Unfortunately, we do not have any rations. All right, well, we are gonna go ahead and eat. Do I have flash pods? I have 1. Wasted it. Oh well, it's fine. This is a bit greedy to just kind of spam, but yep, very greedy to spam. I'm glad that didn't hit me. All right, didn't quite expect that either. That hit. Let her do her thing. Good. All right, get a head break, which is great. I've got to spin into the tail like that. Okay, I'm glad that flinched because I was in a really bad position for that to work. There we go, get the timing. Say cheese. I don't know if I like Rathian being like that though. Please don't tail flip randomly. Okay. It's very possible. Not the intended sequence of attacks I was going for, but it worked. All right, well, I'm glad we didn't get poisoned. I'm not sure why we didn't get poisoned, but I'm not going to complain. Come on. I can't keep forgetting. Keep just pressing the X button to spin and then not doing an extra attack so I get the dodge chance. Got a pot out of her, so. I might actually activate that. Never mind. Okay, that's good. Oh, it's so cheap. It is. And it just kind of starts spiraling out of control. I mean, might as well make this as well. I'll need more carbide ore, but that's fine. That's pretty easy to get. All right, my friend. Hello. All right, that's not a great start. Ooh, that actually does some decent damage. Ouch. My bad for staying in under him. You don't want to stay in under him either. Don't like that attack. Okay, he doesn't have thorns though, so it's not gonna punish us too hardly. Yeah, that's a stinky attack. I guess I could hold back and dodge backwards. That probably could work. You're probably fixing to do your super, ain't you? Alright, do your thing. Don't want to stay too close to that ledge though. Surprised that hit. Ouch. Hopefully these don't break. Alright, good. Alright, off you go. Not terrible, not great either. Maybe we've done enough damage. He's moving to that area, which gives me hope. Cannot get a break on those legs. I'm not quite sure why. Greatsword did it pretty easily, but it is Greatsword. It does good single target damage, which I can't be too surprised about. Come on. Don't like that recoil animation. Don't mind taking the wind press there. He's probably fixing to do a super though. Well, those wings are actually still weak. Nice. What are you doing? He's doing a super roar because he's in his final mode. It's the first time he's done that counterpunch or punch the entire ride. That's my bad entirely. I saw him going for it, and the hitboxes have a history of just kind of being very large. It makes sense. He's a very large monster, and I'm not like that. Not in that regard, but his attacks are very large. They covered a wide area, let me say it like that. So while some of his attacks do look a bit odd whenever they actually hit you, I think that one's fair. At the very least, I know that that was going to hit me, and I just kind of ran into it because I was doing well, and I'm thinking, oh, well, I'm doing fine enough. I might as well just, you know, lean into it, right? And it didn't work out very well. However, still in that area, so he's taking a little bit longer there. All right, now you're probably limping. Never mind, you're going out the other direction. What? Well, that's not good. We're losing ground now. Maybe he just decided to go there. I thought he was actually weak, but I guess not. Nice. Oh wow, they are just growing very quickly. Okay, we just getting on the knockdown, which isn't great, but oh well. It's better than nothing. Only some of those attacks actually do have Mind's Eye. Now you're limping away. Okay, well that works. Do I have that portable spit? I do. We're gonna make a well done steak. I hope I hit the right button. That is not the music I'm used to. No, we might just immediately get one shot. And that was a waste, but oh well. I can't complain too much. It's not been going that terribly. I just made a stupid decision attacking him while he was attacking him. You know, got punished for it. Granted, I keep doing that, but still. Oh, I'm out of stamina. No. Tank those hits, please. Thank you. This would be where the bone helmet is just going to be much more useful, considering it has the same defense as the alloy armor. That defense boost is not helping, especially compared to health boost. All right, well now you're gonna take very minimal damage and it's gonna flinch me, which we don't like. That still is a hitbox. The only reason I got up was because he was on the ground. Ugh, whatever. We got, oh, that is perfect. We got feline insurance. Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay, ugh. That didn't feel good. The first few minutes, and again, it's just because I'm not upgrading armor. So, Fusium? Yes, Fusium. And then just a lot more worse. Either way, hope you enjoyed. Again, a bit lower energy at the end and the beginning, but it worked out. Either way, I'll see you for the next part. Bye.